See if we could find any deals on motherboards, man. Before they end all this crap. What is this? So I kind of have this thing where I try not to buy a board that only has 2 slots. Of course, a lot of people tell you that really, if you have 4 slots, you should only be using 2 of them to run it in dual channel. And I'm not super knowledgeable on all this stuff, but I guess it makes sense. So they say you'd be better off with just a board with 2 slots. This is a pretty basic board here, but I don't have any AMD machines. It'd be kind of cool to buy a really cheap AMD board, and I used AMD processor. Let's see. What is this one? I don't even know what the hell this is. This is another AMD. They're just automatically trying to target me with AMD. They are. Does AMD use like a proper socket where the pins can't bend over? Like, that's one thing I can't stand about Intel. I've seen 2 boards now. So that's a regular socket like the old AM2s and AM3s, where the chip has the pins on it, right? Instead of this crap that Intel does. It looks like it to me. Yeah, so anyway, I'm totally uncomfortable with the pins on an Intel because I got 2 boards over here that are bad, and I bought them that way, and I didn't know. Yeah, this just looks like the old ones that I'm used to. You know, the AMD quad core AMD Athlons and all those. That's what it looks like. It looks the same. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's no pins to bend on the socket, right? Because the socket is actually a female socket instead of like external folded over male pins. Yeah, I did try to hang out at the thrift store to try and find one of these donated, AMD AM4, computers. There's been like 2 of them. I missed them 2 times in a row, and one of them, the guy rolled it out on a cart right in front of me, and he said something, and I thought for sure he told me he was giving it to somebody else. So I didn't get that because I didn't understand what he said. I can't hear real well sometimes. Anyway, so it was a 5000 series. That it was like one of these. It was an MSI, very similar probably to this board right here. And the dude got it for like $54 or something, really cheap. Anyway, the only way I'm gonna end up with one is if one pops up at the thrift store for like super cheap. But I don't need one. It'd be cool to build one. So I was kind of looking on here to see what the prices are. I did not specify AMD, but that's pretty much all it's showing me. Here's a 690. I really like MSI boards. The Pro Z 690. Interesting. Yeah, they have to put this stupid cover on the thing because the pins are garbage. It's like, seriously? What, I wonder what chipset this one is. 2600? 1700. Okay. Anyway. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's $92 for that. That's actually a really good deal, probably. In the past, I always bought AMD because they were always quite a bit cheaper than Intel. But, you know, back in the early days of, like, you know, 2008, 2009, AMD was really not that good. And Intel's been on top for a long time. And from I understand, I don't game, so it doesn't matter to me, but I understand that the new Intel chips are just basically burning themselves up. So it might be a good idea to stay away from any newer Intel stuff for a while. $99 for this one. I wonder what the difference is. Anyway, we were looking for sales. Let's go look for sales. Okay. We have free shipping. Today's deals. Let's click today's deals. Okay, so whatever this NZXT is, why is their board so expensive? It's a Ryzen 9000, 8000, 7000 series AM5 socket. $199. Tough Gaming Z790, $249 from $299. Super Micro, never heard of them. Server motherboard. Why does it only have 4 slots? Let's take a look at those. What does it run? A Xenon? So it just looks like a regular. It doesn't look like a server board at all. How is that a server board? I don't get it. Okay. 11th and 10th generation Intel iCore i7, Core i5, Core i3, Celeron processor, single socket, LGA 1200 socket, H5 supported. Anyway, I don't know. I have no idea how that would be a server. It says the same thing for this one. Here is a Ryzen 7 5800 8-core 149. Ryzen 7 8-core 125. So that's all it's showing me for just when I click those deals. Today's deals was clear. We'll just go all discounts. Let's see. I do not like these Gigabyte boards at all. I think they're shit. They don't even put their name on their boards anymore. They came up with some other new bullshit name. Aorus. With some fucking drunken looking eagle. Anyway. Machinist. Interesting. $56 board. It looks very small. Very interesting. Okay. I don't really care for these companies' stuff either. Just from the used stuff that I've seen that's damaged, between those two companies right there, I've seen the most older stuff broken. That doesn't mean that they're still bad, but wow, what is this? LGA 1155, an Intel 2nd or 3rd gen gaming motherboard, micro ATX, supports PCI 2.0, $39 with a $3 coupon. I have a second They call it a 2th instead of second, and 3th instead of third. I have an 1155. It's the i7 2600K. It would fit in here. What is this one? This looks like a board I have almost. Except for it's not. It's micro ATX. And did they ever make like a board that's like backwards? Where it has M.2? Yep, right here. Second generation, and you can put M.2 in it. Isn't that cool? That's cool. It has only 2 slots of RAM, but whatever. ddr4. Yeah. M.2 for $39. Actually, 36. There's definitely some interesting stuff. Does this come with the processor? Looks like it does. I just don't know enough about AMD or any of this stuff really. $73. 55. There's so many weird ass brands of stuff. Daini. Okay. Mining mainboard. $88. These are all like micro. Where's the good deals, guys? I haven't seen them. Let's go. We'll go no more than 135. 90 results. None of these are spring sales, I noticed. You only got 2 slots of RAM only. It's like, what the? Holy crap, look at this. What is this thing? All these connections there. It's like crazy. Huh. It's the TPM module tire pressure monitor. That's what it is. Yep. Trusted platform module. Well, that's it, I think. Yep. Nothing special. No spring deals. Well, there's a spring deal right there, but whatever.